2 years ago, I planted a succulent picture frame that I hung in the back rental cottage, and it just was so beautiful. The succulent frame soon became a victim of its own success because it grew and grew and grew, and it soon became too heavy for me to remove each time I had to water and fertilize it. So I decided to remove it from the back cottage and repurpose the succulents into a succulent chair. And the chair frame is something that I had on hand and used for parties in the past. A chair I flipped into a champagne bar. So the plan for this chair is to kind of give it a color blocking to match the shed that I recently painted. It was a metal shed, really ugly, really rusted, but it really serves a function for right now, and we don't have the budget to remove it and buy a new one. So the tenants are using it for storage and give it a good color blocking, and it really does look fresh. So I am going to repurpose some of those same colors. The first color I'm going to paint the entire chair is, it's called oregano. It's kind of an olivey, soft olive green. I'm going to color block key parts of the chair with this charcoal spray paint. I am definitely a use what you have kind of girl. So I was thinking of what to put in here to support the planting of my succulents. And a lot of people talk about using chicken wire or hardware cloth, which is what I had left over from another project, which you can put in here, cut and screw in or staple in. But I hate working with this stuff. And I was trying to price out how much chicken wire was, and it wasn't that cheap. It was like $8, and it was more than I would ever need. But I thought the best solution with the least amount of work involved was using a simple wire basket that you can find at Home Goods, Walmart, whatever, and this was about $6, so it was right up my alley. It fits inside the frame of my chair with just a little help from a couple screws here and there, and I think that's the perfect amount of depth that I need for my succulents to grow. After the paint is completely dry, I sealed the entire chair with a clear sealant. That's going to keep it sun and water resistant. I lined the basket with 2 layers of burlap. It's what I had on hand, and of course you could use a cocoa fiber plant liner. That would be fabulous. I'm folding down the sides of the burlap just a little bit. I'm not going to worry too much about it showing because the succulents will grow and cover any signs of the burlap. I'll fill the basket almost all the way up with cactus soil for containers. Now it's the fun part. I love replanting succulents so much. Some of these plants are a little bit leggy, so I'm going to cut them shorter and then put them into the soil. I'm going to clean up any of the older leaves, and because I'm exposing fresh cuts of the succulent stems, I'm going to let it callus over for a few days before I water, and that will prevent the plants from rotting. Okay, so I think after looking at the chair and the arrangement of the succulents, I want to swap out the main succulent for another. So I'm going to shop my own garden and find the perfect plant. Okay, so there you have it. A succulent chair that can grow in any small part of your garden and will add that architectural oomph that it might be needing. And it could not have been easier and more satisfying to do. Thanks so much for spending time with me in my petite garden. See you next time for more Nutshell Small Space tips and tricks. Bye!